In this tutorial, we will look at the internal monitoring features of Monetus. This tutorial is part 1 of 2 tutorials on internal monitoring in Monetus. Remember, Monetus is a cloud-based server monitoring service. This means that applications and data are hosted in the cloud, and alerts are sent from locations external to your network. This is very important, as if you use a local software-based monitoring solution, and you have a network outage, then you won't receive any alerts. But Monetus will still be able to detect a network outage, ensuring that you will always receive alerts. Because the monitoring is done from external internet-based locations, we can't use an external monitor to monitor anything behind a firewall. We also cannot use an external monitor for the internal performance metrics on a server, like memory, disk, and CPU indicators. So how can we monitor a server or device behind a firewall? And how can we receive alerts if our CPU or memory reaches a given threshold? We can use the internal monitoring agent. When we install the agent on a server, it opens a secure port and sends the data back to your Monetus.com account. To create an internal monitor, first click Add Monitor, and then Internal Monitor. The first thing we need to do is download and install the agent. This agent needs to be installed on a server you wish to monitor. I'm going to follow all the default. If you are on Windows, it's a good idea to check the Agent as Windows Server box, so that the Monetus agent starts automatically. Enter your email address and server name, and click Register. If you need to configure a proxy, you can use the Settings tab. Otherwise, just go back to the General tab and click Start Agent. Wait a few minutes and keep an eye on the agent status screen. When your agent is ready for use, you should see a message, Authorization is successfully finished. Now back at Monetus.com, close down the Add New Monitor wizard and reload it. You will now see your server appears in the Select Agent drop box. Now, we can select the service we want to monitor. For example, we could make sure an external HTTP server is responding to our agent server. This is different to using an external monitor to monitor Google.com, as this time we have turned our internal server into an additional monitoring location. Before, we were reliant on the default Monetus locations around the world, but now we can add our different locations. For example, a multinational company could install the agent on PCs in their London, Dubai, Sydney, and Denver offices, and maintain a constant check on their employees' ability to browse the World Wide Web. We can also receive alerts for available memory, system events like warnings and errors, and hard drive space. Or we could monitor the processes of our server and check to see if a certain process is consuming too much CPU. We can also add notification rules and select if we only want to be alerted during certain hours. You can see more about these options in our external monitor tutorial. The process monitors poll the server every 5 minutes. So if we fast forward through time a little, we can see the results of our CPU check in line chart format. This has been the first of 2 Monetus internal monitoring tutorials. In the next one, we will discuss how to use an internal monitor to check other servers and network devices in the local network, and look at SNMP monitoring.